What's up? I'm back for round two. And this is going to be my thoughts on a movie that I thought would be absolutely atrocious. Judging by the trailers, I thought I was going to hate this thing. But it turns out one of them days was a complete surprise to me. So, one of them days is a brand new hood comedy, if you will. That's exactly what it is, but if I want to be fair, I could say urban comedy. And it stars SZA and Keke Palmer. And these are two roommates who are having a very, very bad day. They are about ready to be evicted from their apartment, and they just have to survive the day to make money and have them not end up on the streets. And that's exactly what this movie is. So, right off the bat, this is loosely like a female Friday, which Friday is one of my all-time favorite comedies, and that movie just has my type of humor, like that very outlandish, raunchy humor. And this movie goes for broke on its humor. I found this to be very endearing and very raunchy. But it's not as raunchy as Friday. So essentially, SZA is basically Chris Tucker's character, while Keke Palmer is Ice Cube's character. Okay, there we go. That makes sense. So, they're just two best friends living from day to day, and Keke Palmer is a waitress, while SZA is a struggling artist, and she lives with like her boyfriend who is like an entrepreneur. He sells shoes, I believe. And SZA finds him cheating with another girl, and he dumps her, taking all of their money with him. So they have to go find him and get the money back to pay for the rent. And like I said, that's essentially this entire movie. And there's just like hijinks after hijinks just to get the money. So I think the scene that's really going to stand out is the blood bank scene. I think that was probably the most hilarious moment of this entire movie. So pretty much self-explanatory. Keke Palmer is literally left to die while all her blood is draining, and it's kind of a gruesome image while also being hilarious. And what's funny about it, their reward is getting 2 apple pies from Church's Chicken. So, the other girl that's with SZA's boyfriend is kind of like a competitor towards our 2 main girls, and she wants to take everything away from them. And she's just like the Felicia in this movie. She is very very wild. So, with this being a predominantly black movie, you'd think that this humor would not work for me, but I can appreciate some urban movies, and that's from the perspective of a white dude. It just depends on like the humor or the seriousness that black cinema delivers. I mean, I can do Friday, I can do Boys in the Hood, and I can definitely do this. So, I mean, I also do love Get Out, and that's directed by Jordan Peele. But this is just a movie that is really, really fun. It's a very refreshing comedy. It really feels like it could have came out in like the 90s or 2000s. And that's why I say that this movie definitely feels nostalgic. So essentially, the two girls find all their money and they end up having a pretty decent day. So, Keke Palmer wanted to be like a franchise manager, and her whole deal was going to like a job interview, but it turns out that was ruined by all of this stuff. But then it turns out that the manager that she really liked ended up at her apartment during SZA's art show. So she gets what she wants, and then SZA gets back with her boyfriend, and they live all happily ever after. So, very simple story, and I really enjoyed this movie. Definitely one of the biggest surprises that I've seen in a while. I thought I was going to absolutely hate this movie. But I'm going to tell you, one of them days for me deserves a B. I had a blast with this movie, and I would definitely rewatch it again. So, go support this movie and have fun with it. Those are my thoughts on One of Them Days. And if you like this sort of stuff, like, comment, subscribe. It'll definitely be very appreciative towards me. And if you want to see this review and all of the other movies that I've reviewed so far this year, I'm going to put a playlist at the end. So, that's the end of this video. I'll see you tomorrow for a review of a movie called Presence. I'm going to go see that tomorrow. And then on Saturday, I'm going to go see Flight Risk. So I'll have those two out by the weekend. So I'll see you in the next one. Adios. Peace.